Welcome to the course on C programming. In this video, we will be discussing about writing an algorithm to find out the largest of two numbers. So as we have already discussed, we will be reading the two numbers from the keyboard instead of giving a constant value inside the algorithm. So we will read two numbers first. So you will read A and B. Okay. Now what we will do? We will have to find out whether A is greater than B or not. Okay. You have already studied in your maths about Boolean logic, etc. Right. So you have A greater than B. Okay. If A greater than B in Boolean logic, what will you get? If A is greater than B, then if A is greater than B, you can give a value true. But if A is not greater than B, you will get a value false. Okay. In computer programming, the value corresponding to true is 1 and the value corresponding to false is 0. Okay. So, in order to find out whether a number is greater than another, or to find out the largest of two numbers, you will have to make a decision like this: if A is greater than B or not. Okay. So in algorithm, you can directly write this particular statement. The algorithm will be checking if A greater than B, just like we do in max. Okay. So you can write what? If A greater than B, you can simply write if A greater than B. Okay. Then, okay, if A greater than B, then that means if A is greater than B, that is true. If it is true, what will happen? Okay. So if A greater than B, then what you will do? You will print that A is the largest. Okay. A is the largest. Okay. If A is not greater than B, then what happens? If it is false. If it is false, you will have to write another statement which is else. Okay. If this condition is true, then you will print what? Print A is the largest. If this statement is false, then what you will do? You will write a statement else and it will print what? Print B is largest. Okay. So this is the first step. Fifth step is stop. Okay. And you can give the step number 3.1 for this and 4.1 for this. Okay. So actually what is happening? You are making a decision here whether A is greater than B or not. Okay. If A is greater than B, that means if this condition is true, then it will be executing this particular statement 3.1. If the statement is false, then you will move to the next statement, which is else, and you will execute 4.1, which states that B is the largest. Okay. So when you write the algorithm, when something comes under if, okay, if something comes under if, put a space before this if. Okay. So that you can know that this statement is executed if the condition is true. Okay. That means if I have a statement if, okay, and something like this, I write A greater than B here. Okay. And I want to write something. If this condition is true, I have to write A is largest, display something else. Okay. I have to do a lot of things if this condition is true. Okay. So if I have to do a lot of things if the condition is true, then what I will do is I will write all these things after keeping a space before this. Okay. Or you will put a tab, then write these statements. Okay. So that when you look at the algorithm itself, you will understand what these set of statements will be executed if the condition is true. These set of statements will be executed if the condition is true. Okay. And in order to make it more clear, you can write what if the statement is if is 3. Then in order to make it more clear, you can give these things numbers 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, etc. Okay. Now if the statement if is not true, then you will not enter this block. Okay. This is actually called as a block. Okay. If the condition is not true, then you will not enter this block. Instead, you will go to the statement else. Okay, now we will have an else block. Okay, where it says B is largest. Okay, here also you can see that you will put some space and then start writing this. Okay, so this is called as the if block, this is called as the else block. Okay, here also I can give numbers 4.1, 4.2, etc. Okay, so this is how you write an algorithm to find out the largest of two numbers. Okay, so the corresponding flow chart will be start, read the two numbers, and here you can see that you are using a decision box to determine whether A is greater than B. Okay, so whenever you have a decision to make in the flow chart, you will draw the diamond shaped symbol, and inside that you will write the question whether A is greater than B. Okay, if it is true, you will print A. If it is false, you will print B, and those two things will come to a stop here. Thank you.